So, hello and welcome to week 33, week number 33. This is a 33rd recording for the year 2025. Thank you for joining me and thank you for being here. The theme that I have chosen for this week, I am calling the joy in the simple. Joy in the simple. And to kick off this week's practice, because it is a practice. There's a great quote by Thich Nhat Hanh. Thich Nhat Hanh, those of you that don't know him, is a Buddhist monk. He passed about 4 or 5 years ago, and he was just an amazing man, a very humble, simple, powerful man. I encourage you to read about Thich Nhat Hanh, Thich, and then his middle name is Nhat Hanh, Thich Nhat Hanh. Here's his quote, simple quote, on the joy in the simple. The miracle is to walk on earth. The miracle is to walk on earth. So that theme, joy in the simple, really makes you take a step back. Hey, it makes me take a step back and ask myself, what have I been missing? Where has the joy been that I have not been seeing it in? Joy in the simple. Do you know, I was speaking with someone the other day, and I always say this. If there's one thing that keeps human beings alive, that keeps you alive and keeps me alive, and makes it even possible for me to be having this conversation with you, is just the mere fact that I am breathing. And the fact that you can listen to me is because you too are breathing. Breathing keeps you and I here. It keeps us alive. And the question is, how often have you actually paid attention to the fact that you breathe? I asked a gentleman the other day, and he looked at me with very funny eyes. I thought, what kind of a stupid question is that? I mean, how silly, Jude, is the question that you're asking me? And then I said to him, pay attention for 1 second right now to your breathing. And he did. And he stopped, like I am right now, and literally began to pay attention to his breathing. And when he had done that for about 30 seconds or so, he looked at me and he went, I actually haven't done that before. And if I have, it's a very long time ago. And I said, how do you feel now that you've done that? He says, I feel wonderful. Paying attention, guys, to the simple things. Thich Nhat Hanh says, just pay attention to the fact that you can walk from A to B. You never quite know just how powerful it is to breathe. In breath, out breath. You never just know how powerful it is to walk from A to B. You never know how powerful it is. You never know how joyful, let me use that word, how joyful it is to be able to talk until these things, for one reason or another, are taken away from you. When someone says to you, you're not going to be able to breathe for the next 5 minutes, I'm really sorry. Then you realize that there's plenty of joy in breathing. So what today's practice is about, and this week's practice is, take some time, step back, step out of autopilot mode for a second as best as you can, and just notice what's happening around you and be thankful for it. Notice what's happening around you and see if you can experience the joy there. Joy and happiness are two different things, you know. Happiness comes and goes, joy is permanent. You can be joyful, extremely joyful, whilst being sad at the same time, whilst suffering, whilst being in pain. You can be in tremendous joy. Joy in simplicity. That's what's going to be our practice, our short meditative practice today. And so, taking a step back even now, noticing how you are sitting, standing, walking, or lying down. Taking a pause. Noticing your breathing. Each in-breath leading to each out-breath. Noticing any movement in your body, the rise and the fall of your chest. Sensations of warmth or cold. Maybe an itch here or an itch there. The feeling of your shirt against your back. Socks on your feet. Paying attention as best you can to these sensations and feelings, to the sounds that you hear around you. Can you notice the joy within these sensations, sounds, feelings? Can you be thankful for them? Can you say to yourself, as you hear these things and feel these things, these simple things, can you say, there is joy here too? Breathing in joy in the breath. Noticing joy in the simple. In the touch of your skin. In the sounds of the birds chirping. The comfortability of sitting down. That you can hear voices, people speaking around you, bringing that joy into your very being with each breath. And as we come towards the end of this practice, making a commitment now to yourself to notice the joy this week, the joy in yourself and the joy in others, the joy in the environment. Taking one long deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, you can open up your eyes. And thank you for participating in today's meditation, today's practice. Joy in the simple, joy in simplicity. That's going to be our practice this week, noticing being intentional about this as well, to notice, to observe, um, and particularly when those times may arise when you don't feel happy in any shape or form, might be a challenging period. See if you can notice the joy in that too. Hmm. And here's a quote by Thich Nhat Hanh again. The miracle is to walk on the earth. The miracle is to walk on the earth. Have a good week ahead and see you next week.